Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back once again with some Kingdom Come Deliverance. Woo! I have been having a blast playing this game. It is so much fun. All right. I want to go wash my clothes, but these people don't let me enter their camp. Why are they still awake is beyond me.
Güneş! Moşta zonlar!
Not the right button. Very well. Where are we going now? Oh, right. I need to get the amulet. Is there a place I can sit down?
You are always welcome here, noble seer.
Okay, I need nourishment. What am I gonna eat? Some bacon? Delicious bacon. Some bread. Let's drink snap. Drink some mead.
Good day.
I don't know why I'm not getting drunk.
I talked to Marika.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feeling you didn't tell me the whole story.
Yes, it is true. It is true. I didn't know if I can trust you completely.
What do you mean, if you can trust me? What about all that talk about a prophecy?
I said I trust Aranka, and that you will save our camp. But I need Marika for that. I made very sure I did not lie to you, even once.
But you were leading me by the nose a bit.
I'm voivod, not saint.
Why didn't you tell me everything right away?
What did you want to hear? That my whole family is destroyed? That my daughter may be run off with a village gajo? I do not say kada to everyone. I still have my pativ.
So what really happened?
Marika wants to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, he said no. My two Shave, my sons, Tibor and Geza, they decide to avenge family honor. Because they hear all insults, my messenger come back and tell about. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end, Marika's sweetheart gets stabbed. And before we know it, Marika gone. She's probably with him too.
She wanted to save him.
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, they meet some woodcutters. Oh. And Geza... He has Yagalorat like me. He quickly pull out his knife. But it end very badly. Geza get killed. And Tibor get captured. All I
Good.
get is
Fucking
message
assholes.
that if any one of us go near Semin again, we will end up same way. I had 2 Chave and 1 Shai. And now, I have nothing. I'm voivode of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here. Just nomads from other places.
The message that your messenger came back from Semin with, that wasn't from Bohush.
No?
It was from his mother. Bohush didn't know anything about it.
It is still his familia. Blood like blood. They stain our honor. The whole village hate us.
Well, I understand, but poor Bohush.
What about my shire? What about my family?
They brought it on themselves. Fuck them.
Tibor and Geza, did they go to avenge your honor of their own accord? Or did someone send them?
Well,
Yes?
if you could hear the insults they hurled at us. They called us dog-eaters.
Do you
and
eat dogs?
gluttons.
Do you worship
They
other
said
things other than
Marina was
God?
Unclean.
If yes and yes, then both
Whoever
of those are
touched her
true.
would die within a year.
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But Tibor and Geza, see how angry
Why get
I
mad
am.
at facts,
And
bro?
they take it on themselves. But no one can insult my family.
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. She loves Bohush, who's 1 foot in the grave. And she's afraid you'd do something to him here. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet to protect them.
Amulet? My amulet? She cannot be serious. I cannot just... My family is in ruins. Although... You already know everything. You can help me. Please. Rescue Tibor from the village. Do not let me lose another son. And we must give Geza a proper funeral, our way, so his soul can finally rest. Aranka can tell you more about that, or Tibor himself. Please, I will repay you. Help my family, and we will talk about the amulet. Nitut avel bach, tesas tipen.
Tell me something about that amulet of yours.
It give you no rest, huh? I get it in my cradle already as newborn baby. They say from the fates themselves. And since that time, I always carry it. It is chugahuno, magical. And I tell you, I never have in my life cause to doubt it. As long as I have magical amulet on me, nothing can happen to me. You and Marika are not the first or last ones who would like to have it. But I will not give it up. Shosha.
I'd like to know about Marika.
She my only child. But she be more like me than my 2 sons put together. If she be boy, she become voivode after me.
Women can't be leaders of the camp.
You think you're clever, Gajon, huh? So, how many women, bailiff, queen, or captain you name, huh? We are who we are. And this, our tradition.
What can you tell me about Tibor?
One day he be voivode. He's sly like fox. He can talk his way out of anything.
Jail.
He's still young and not so much interest in politics and trade.
Has a
but
temper.
when he's older, he make
He
names
stabbed a
for
man
himself.
and threatened to stab another man.
What was Geza like?
Geza, my poor son, what a loss. He have hot blood in veins. He easy to work of 3 men. And when he put mind to something,
I see.
nothing stop him ever. But it was same when he lose temper and want to fight.
So this one was the one
Then
that's
even
a
I stand aside because
little
he see
bit
red
tempered.
before his eyes and not even know his father. But we not speak bad about that. Good bacht, Cesar Stipen.
Sam Salmone.
La Ches Palikera.
At your service, sir.
Tell me something about Tibor and Gazer.
Them two is like chalk and cheese. And still they go around like they're joined at the hip. Tibor's a smart lad, and cheerful. Gazer, he was a hothead, and none too bright. It ain't right to speak ill of the dead, but I wouldn't wonder if all this trouble started with Gazer losing his temper.
Why did you quarrel with the Samine villagers?
It's the same everywhere. That's why we travel. But it's even worse here, because Marika, the voivode's daughter, got mixed up with that village boy. It didn't exactly go well on either side.
It was good to see you, my friend.
I guess I can also ask him about it.
May God give you health.
Never mind.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Bitte?
How's this?
That's not worth it. Epers, Freund. I agree. Masa umatan tov. Sei gesund.
So I thought we might ask the voivode.
Where is this lady? Oh, dear Jesus, what the hell? That? It's a console.
Let's talk about the prop.
You must be from a poor region. Finally, a reason.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Yeah, your money.
The voivode sent me. It's about Gazer.
I know. It is not hard to guess by the look on your face. My poor boy Gazer. More dardeles. Tibor, he would talk his way out of it, but Gazer, he's so hot-blooded. He always loses his temper. And so they killed him, and now his body is lying somewhere.
Why does it have to be me who goes to get him?
Because none of us can let the god just see us or we would suffer the same fate.
Do you know where I can find his body?
I do not know, but it must be somewhere in the woods near the village of Semin. That is where it all happened.
What exactly do I have to do?
Find his body and bring it to his favorite place in the woods. We will bury him there.
Where is that?
No one knew Geza better than his Frau. When you free him, he will surely tell us the best place to bury Geza.
All right. You can count on me.
Why do you young people always have to rush into everything? When you get my Chavo's body, let us know. We must bury him the right way. Our way. So that he can truly pass to the next world. He will be the same when dead as he was alive. Geza's ghost is not one of you would want to meet. Hopefully this family will be at peace then.
You wouldn't have any idea where they might be holding Tibor?
Somewhere in the village of Semin. But I cannot tell you where. If any of us went there, they would end up very badly. It happens. Just watch where you...
All right. Oh, I can fight them again? Okay, I'm gonna ignore that for now.
Good doggy, good boy.
Greetings, goodman.
Laudetur, Jesus Christus. Dominus tecum, frater meus.
Amen. I'm sorry, brother, but you don't exactly look like a monk.
Ego sum qui sum. And you are assuredly not my brother yet. As the day of reckoning draws near, we are all brothers. And soon our sins will be weighed and tallied. Novid enim Dominus qui sunt eus. Let us not forget the last judgment.
Well, these are troubled times, I grant you. But bad enough for the last judgment. I wouldn't say things are that bleak, my friend.
How could the prophecies not be true? Are we not witnessing the depravity of the clergy and the baseness of the false popes? Magistri mendaces, qui introducen sectas perditionis, o libera nos a malo.
Well, true that may be. But I also know righteous men of faith.
Novi Dominus pios de tentatione eripere, and all sinners shall be damned.
I thought you were selling something. But now I see it's the word of God you're handing out.
And should I be selling it for profit, as the priests and abbots do? Et in avaritia fictis verbis de vobis negociabuntur.
I can't understand much. But thank you for your concern for my soul, preacher.
Are you a blasphemer, a fornicator? Can you tell the true pope from the false? Shall you sin or change your ways? Who can ever know these days? A groschen or two and the intercession of a saint is yours.
So you mean to sell me an indulgence? Only the church could do that, can't it?
Absit! Nothing of the kind, my friend. I'm not selling, and promises are not mine to make. Whether you wish to avail yourself of the intercession of the saints with a small relic is entirely up to you, frater meus.
Show me your wares.
Certainly. Just take your pick. You won't find this just anywhere. You can't go wrong, my friend.
Feet of the cross hood. conspicuousness, 66. Do I want these? It does decrease my conspicuousness. But it also increase or decrease my visibility. Hmm. Take it.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
What would you say to this?
We're nearly there, just Finally, a reasonable sum. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Yeah. Crusader of Red Waffenrock. Hmm. Yeah, well, for conspicuousness, it doesn't really matter for him. Of 21%. Oh, because I'm drunk. My visibility is 11. That clock is just an. It keeps getting the needle keep getting stuck.
I'm looking for the Takeoff blacksmith's cart. Have you seen it?
Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding and they need supplies. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies. He'll probably be in the courtyard.
Thanks.
And watch yourself when you go into the courtyard.
All right. I'll watch out.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Oh my
Hey!
god.
You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you free. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yurko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Okay.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit! Come on. Oh, you wee
What in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Doesn't even make sense. I
Granddad?
literally handed his ass
Granddad?
to him.
An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
so...
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. So, do you know what to do? Or have you got any more questions?
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about. This Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semin? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Samin's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
Well, I heard Lord von Burgov will be at the wedding, and I need to speak with him.
Son, I don't know if you're serious or yanking my pizzle. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
We should probably get going.
My thoughts exactly.
I like that they
Off to the
let you
courtyard, then.
say it again, but I'm guaranteeing that will reduce my reputation. This might be the only change. Obvious. Remind.
My humble respect. Are you going to bake bread today?
Don't get ideas. I wasn't at my best. But I'm not going to scrap with you again.
You've got quite an unusual accent. Where are you from?
Can't you tell? From Znaimor in Moravia. Lovely country. All vineyards and bonny lasses.
Well, you don't like it here?
You see any vineyards and bonny lasses here? The locks are broad, all right. They didn't exactly lift your spirits, but more the other way around.
You're related to the Semins, if I understood right.
Aye. I wouldn't be here otherwise. My great-grandmother married young Lord Samin's great-uncle. It's not every day that your, first cousin once removed gets married.
Twice removed, but that doesn't matter.
Ah, who cares? There'll be a good old shindig, that's all that counts.
You're a long way from Moravia. You must hold Lord Semyon in high esteem.
My pa holds all his kin in high esteem, so he sends us all over the place. But we didn't have all far to go. We were at a wedding in Rottenburg last week, a wee bit from Yichlava. Before that, it was a bairn's christening at Koschenberg, and another wedding in Dalchin. Then a friendly visit to our kin, the Shellbergs in Coolberg. That's all I mind. I haven't been home for 6 months, and I dinna care.
Why don't you want another fight?
Why would I want a stramash? I'm nae a man of violence. Tradition has been honoured already.
Is it your custom to beat up envoys who come to the courtyard?
Envoy or no, when a new bloke turns up and gives us a queer look, he gets a clout in the gob. That's fair, isn't it?
Uh-huh. I understand, I suppose. You must fight all the time, then, eh?
Like I said, I'm nae a man of violence. But customs is customs.
Why is nothing marked anymore? Acorn, are you good?
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Explain, please. No, don't wait until you get there. Bro, this is a perfect time to explain. We're doing nothing except right. Oh my god. And why are we cantering there? Why are we not trotting? It doesn't need to be a full gallop, okay? But come on. This is so slow.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
A mace.
Well, that might not be too far off. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
Oh, you already equipped it for me.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
I'll sort you out nicely. Bandage, quick. Whew. I hope that's enough.
What do you say, son?
Whew. You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young'un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Ah. The AI knew exactly what it wanted to do. Did the same thing. Alright. The maze. Gnarly's club. Terrible. It's legit terrible.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Skalitz, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
The body is still there. We didn't see any cart on the way from Samin to Troskowitz, so... Oh, yeah. He gave me a shield. Is that better? No. Oh. Why don't you let me track more than this? This is stupid.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
I need to go sell a few things.
Peck away, girls. Peck away.
Okay, what can I sell you again? Ooh, that's too much. There you go.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Sehr gut. I can agree to that.
Okay, that's about 50%
I was
down.
glad to be of help.
Usually I can get a little bit more than that, but it is. Oh no.
You have a kind master, eh?
Are you looking? Sure. Great.
Christ.
Odd repairs. Read. Alright, I don't need it. You.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. You can... Thank you, sir. Come again.
Alright. Then I'm gonna go sell books to this guy.
Good day to you. I'll have a look at the web.
New books? No. You have 1,000 gold pieces. My God.
Let's talk about the price. Huh. Is this enough?
You won't convince me with this. Aye, I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something? Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge? Yeah, that's me. I heard his hired hands went missing. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here. Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart. You saw them? I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal. Where were they headed? Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them? I am indeed. I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the Grooms family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
I understand. That'll be all. Thanks.
I'll be back.
Word about...
Ei, you're convinced. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Thank you. Alright, I've emptied this village of money.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin.
Sir, I could send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then.
Well, let's go. Oh my, we're gonna trot all the way over there. Oh, no, I mean canter. It's not even a trot. Oh my god, please. Why do you do this to me? Hey, horsemanship went up. That's something. I'm almost maxed out on Henry's skills. So excited. Only his combat skill is not increasing.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Um.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg, while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.